Could we have just the one of this? The Smokies?
Smokies.
Yeah,
That looks good,
Yeah,
yeah.
that looks great. Ooh, 275.
For a scarf? No, what's this?
This is cheaper. Cute. I love penguins. They're so cute.
This is such a good souvenir.
Oh, the ship.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it would be cool if they have the kit that you can make.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you put it
Like crafts
Yeah.
or something.
like instead of you buy this,
And
you make it.
like Lego.
Hmm? Should I just pour the whole thing? Yeah, why not? Baby. Okay.